Hi students, welcome to Hindu News Analysis in a Mains Perspective. This is me SP Rajan alias SPR. Today I'm gonna discuss about Hindu News Analysis with the Mains Perspective. I'm gonna take an article that has been provided in Hindu and I'm gonna explain in a Mains perspective how the question can be asked in a mains, so that this will help you in understanding better learning of the Hindu paper and how you can study the newspaper in a mains perspective. Those things will be provided in a clear cut manner. If you are preparing seriously for UPSC, if you are a serious UPSC aspirant, then this is the right channel to subscribe. So kindly subscribe to this channel and keep following for the more updates. Okay, let me take you to the content of the day. So here in the news, there is a news article about so called Rajasthan. So here Rajasthan CM Gehlot has approved a 13.48 crores for promoting religious tourism. So here this article discuss about religious tourism promotion in Rajasthan. So here this article is about Rajasthan, but I'm taking the main question in the perspective of India. So here what is the importance of the religious tourism and how we can build our tourism sector in India? What are all the steps that can be taken? So here based on the topic, here it is given as a facts. So here this is about their economic support for the tourism in Rajasthan. Okay, let's come to the question of the day. From this topic, if you frame a UPSC question, how it could be? First of all, so look at the question, guys. So here critically assess the measures that can be. So here they are asking about can be means what? You can say your own, which means this is a possibility type of question. So here can be taken to ensure the sustainable development and preservation of religious sites while promoting tourism in India. So here in India we are promoting tourism, and with tourism you need to have a sustainable development and preservation of the religious sites. What are all the steps that you can take for that? So here if you come to the question, let me take you to the question. So here first of all you understand, so you will have a 2 pages of answer. So in the 2 pages you will be having, so clearly one you need to have a clear cut intro, and also other you need to have a body. So first of all you need to understand one thing, guys, before giving a body of the question or any other thing. So guys, you understand the question, that is very crucial. Understanding the question and giving the question to the core. So you need to give direct answer to the question and you need to apply your creativity. So here you can see the measures means what? Can be means you can say anything that can be taken for the so called promoting tourism. What are the steps that can be taken? So for this I will provide you some image. Actually there is no any image for this. You can use good amount of flow charts, but if we come to image, so I will give as some sort of simple image like this format, which means here in India you can see this part. Here you have Kasi, and next here you have Kamaikya, which is in so called Assam for tourism, and here Gaya, and next Tirupati, Tirumala Devasthanam, and next here you can see Dwaraka, and next here you can see Guru Shikhar. So these are all the important tourism, Himalayan tourism, like important places of Alakananda, Vishnu Prayags, and Rudraprayag. All these places can be considered as the Himalayan religious sites. So Hindu important religious sites in the Uttarakhand. So here this type of images. So this type of image will enhance your answer quickly, smartly. As soon as possible you need to put some diagram, so that add the content that will be giving a better answer. So now when you come to the question, you need to have a good introduction. So here it is not necessary that you need to concentrate on a definition type introduction or anything. You just define based on the question. You hit the core of the question. So here we know that religious tourism is very important, crucial matter for any country. So here it will be protecting our culture and showcasing our civilization in an ancient period and also in a past. So after that you need to understand, so the religious site stands to be very crucial, because you need to preserve them and also protect them, and also you need to maintain them sustainably, because the next generation must know the history of our nation. Next generation must know the greatness of our past. So if they want to know the greatness of the past, you need to sustainably maintain them and preserve them for the future. So that it is very important. And also you can mention some government schemes like Prasad, Hirday, which are the important forms to develop the tourism, which means religious tourism in a place. And also one more thing, if you are coming to this type of question, kindly I will tell you one thing. You cannot directly or think of some topic and you can go for answers. So you can use as a case study. Case study means in my mind I have visited more times Tirumala. So Tirumala and TTD. So I will think a religious site as Tirumala. How I can make this place sustainable? How I can preserve this place? I will think as of that. What are all the measures that I can take over these regions for the promoting tourism in that zone? So here this is how I will think, which means case study means if you are living in some Kasi and surrounding regions, you can think in this perspective. If you are living in Dwaraka and that region, you can think in that perspective when you are analyzing critically. And they are asking about can be means what? Measures can be taken means what? Any possibilities that can be taken. So you can think in a general format. If you start thinking in a general format, you can frame any answer that is apt. So here let us come to the question. So here first of all, how we need to conserve and restore the important temple places. So how I can conserve? So here I need to develop the so-called temple regions, and also I need to safeguard the original structures, original artifact and artifacts present in that region. And next I need to conserve the natural and artificial damage that caused. I need to restore the damages that has been caused to the important places. And next, architectural and cultural heritage. So here we know the temples are the architecture and cultural heritage. I need to preserve them carefully. So we need to take steps to preserve them. And next, sustainable tourism. How I can promote the sustainable tourism in that region? So first of all, sustainable tourism can be possible through environment protection. The surrounding of that region, the important places over that region should be protected. And also we must follow the 3 R's: reuse, recycle, that format, and also effectively manage the waste management. For example, my mind flows like this. Tirumala, no, the plastic is completely banned, which means what? So here they are using a sustainable methods of tourism. And next, here you can see, this is what I am giving as an example. You can give any example. If you are close to Bhubaneswar, Puri, you can give example taken over there for eco-friendly or sustainable tourism over there. So like that you can answer. And also here you can maintain the water and energy consumption effectively, because the effective utilization of the water will be creating a sustainable for the future. And next, here you can see, you can make a eco-friendly tourism or transport, like providing cycles, public transport. So here you can see most of the tourism sites, tourism surrounding will be having a public transport access as well, which means if you are using more cars, bikes, these things, that will be polluting more. So instead of that, you are adapting to the sustainable methods, then that is a good sign of sustainable tourism. And next, so after that you come to here, we need to have a community engagement. We will be having local community. I am thinking in a case study, which means I am just thinking in about so-called Tirupati, which means what? Tirupati or Tirumala. Tirumala means, so here this lower region is called Tirupati and this hilly region is called Tirumala. So mostly in Tirumala, who will be employed? The local community people. Those are people living in the surrounding, which means Tirupati people will be working more in that region. Why? When you are engaging the community, they will have a knowledge of it. Local community should be involved in the conservation of the so-called our religious sites. So here, because the decision making also should be participatory, participation decision making should be made. And also the local people will know the local customs, local traditions, local aspects of that so-called religious sites. Because in Madurai Kamakshi temple, if you consider that, the Madurai Kamakshi temple, the people of that Madurai only will know the value of the customs, traditions, and also the values that can be done. And also here few tribal and few important religious places, you can provide community ownership and responsibility for the local level, so that they can develop the better conservation and protection of the religious site. And next, you can see here tourist places, tourist people are coming from the different places. So here, if they are from different places, you need to provide awareness to them, programs to them, education to them, so that they will know the value of that region. You can see, if you are going to so-called Mahabalipuram, there will be a showcasing some dance forms and also the culture of the place, and also important temple views, everything will be provided. So here you are showing them programs and awareness for educating them, and also you are making the people to respect the customs and traditions that are followed in that region. For example, if you are considering Tirumala, if you are entering, you cannot enter in shorts, t-shirts, sleeveless, modern dress. So which means you need to maintain the respect towards the customs that has been followed there. So that is very 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 important for the sustainable tourism. And also regulatory framework, if you are coming to the any tourist places, you need to have a proper regulations, because tourism should be regulated, entry fee should be there, and also crowd control should be there, and also you can avoid the anti-social activities, because more number of populations are coming over there, more anti-social activities also may be happening, vandalism, theft, these things will be happening. So you can avoid them for the tourism promotion. This is what you can see. And next here you can see the overall development of the region, which means a partnership and collaboration. Nowadays you can see here private ownership of the schemes. For example, government schemes are related to this. Adopt a heritage scheme. Remember these things, you need to have a good example for the better answer also. So here government, local body, religious institution like TTD and other organization can be having a collaboration partnership for the better development. And next, this is what I said, adopt a heritage scheme. This is one of the important initiative where private sector is involved in the development of the religious places. And next here you can see monitoring. If you want to preserve a so-called important places or religious sites, you need to put your more efforts on modern technology adaptation like CCTVs, monitoring, help cells. These things all will preserve, and also you'll take measures to preserve it, and also risk mitigations will be possible. So here in final you can conclude that government, public and private sector, everybody need to be participative and also take responsibility and also promote the religious culture, environment of the region in India. And also if you come to in India, you need to follow and more effective way of conserving this so-called religious sites, because if you consider the world, in India we have Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Jain and other religious tourism which are in a high stance. So here India is a zone where we can provide a more amount of tourism in a broader perspective. So here religious tourism stands to be a very very crucial element. You need to make it sustainable, and preservations of these religious sites and also promotion of the tourism should be done. So here this is a model answer that I am providing to you. So but one thing I will suggest you, if you are regularly want to follow this channel, kindly keep following, and also you pass the question over there, so you will understand the question. After understanding the question, try to make your answer, then compare the model answer that I am providing, so that you will understand regularly how to approach your UPSC mains. For more exam pointed learning, so kindly subscribe to this channel. This is me, SPR, signing off. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.